Bruh.
Hello.
Bro, like,
sorry.
Hey,
oh my
you're
God,
back.
he saw the
Woo-hoo.
signals.
I am sorry.
Nah, dude, don't be sorry. You saw the signals.
Yeah, you saw the signals.
You saw the sign.
I did see your thing come on right as I walked away, by the way.
Nah, nice.
Did
I
you
celebrated
see
with
the
you, but I
sign?
couldn't hear you.
Oh,
But I saw
sweet.
your hands go up as I walked
Yeah.
away.
I was like, yeah. That's funny.
I was checking on Lily.
She doing good?
Oh,
Yeah,
bro,
she's
that's
good. She had
cringe.
another late night dinner kind of thing, so she went to bed like an hour ago-ish, but was still turning around, so I was checking on her.
Damn.
Do you feed your dog? Your daughter? I don't know, man.
My dog?
His doctor.
Doctor.
She is many things. I was going to say she likes to dress up as Pikachu. She takes one of her backpacks and puts one of the cat leashes on her. The backpack has a clip-on kind of thing. It's like one of those safety things. And she takes the harness and drops it down and says that's her Pikachu tail.
Aww.
And she's also a doctor, so she has a stethoscope and all needles and medicine for you.
Dude, that could lead to furry shit, and you gotta take care of that before it stems into something worse.
That is true. That is a little concerning. Ev only throws Pikachu at me to attack me. Like he says, like Pikachu attack and throws his giant stuffed Pikachu at me.
Like that's how you're supposed to play with Pokemon. You're supposed to weaponize them.
Yeah. But all the video games taught me.
Yeah, it's dog fighting.
Yeah.
Okay, I am also recording, by the way, on OBS. So
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Welcome to Hard Homies, by the way.
Welcome to Hard Homies podcast. Holy fuck. Brandle, thank you. You did it. This is the first episode we've ever done it this early.
Shit.
Oh my God.
It's beautiful. And we're 1 minute past the time we got on. This is amazing.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm gonna do like little like fanfare, like celebrations, trumpets going off in the background for this. Like
like someone actually fucking remembered for once.
Well, we were able to stick the schedule that we had originally planned, but this last month has just been crazy for us.
Yeah, it has.
And it still isn't over because I'm moving in less than a month and a half, and I feel like I'm behind. I'm further along pack than I've ever have been for a move, but fuck, dude, it just doesn't feel like it.
Oh, dude, it sneaks up on you so goddamn quick.
Yeah, honestly, and I've gotten rid of so much shit, but it's still not enough because we're moving into a trailer. And a lot of stuff, if we're going to be moving it into a storage, and if it's just going to sit there for more than a year, because I'm sure we won't have it paid off by within a year, and it's just so many.
You're just going to trailer park in it?
Yeah. So I don't know if I told you the details of this yet.
I was going to say that's like pretty off the shed, bro.
Yeah. So well, it's not as crazy as you might think here. So Michaela's dad and stepmom has invited us to go stay on their property, and they're going to buy us a trailer that we'll pay to them and pay off essentially and give us the title to. And so we will own it.
Never mind. I was going to say, do you need a lease on a trailer? But I guess if it's going to be loaned out, yeah, you would.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Anyway, and then a couple of years, we're going to try to get a house. But from there, we don't know if we're still going to stay in Utah or not. But it'll be on their property, but we'll still be paying for waste management to come out and empty our toilet every month kind of thing. Pay for our electricity, but it'll be off of their property still. We'll have our own Wi-Fi, our own food still, all of that other stuff. Just be on their property. And you'll
have a trailer.
Yes, exactly.
It's like a house on wheels.
Yeah,
right?
Pretty much. And it's actually not the first time we've lived in one. We lived in one, but that thing was a piece of shit. It was from the 60s. It was from her mom and stepdads that lived in Duchesne, middle of nowhere, if you guys know where that is.
Yeah,
dude, it's like bumfuck.
Yeah. So to give you an idea of the living situation we were in. Actually, I don't know. You guys were both gone. I don't remember. That was a weird time. I know you were on a mission, I think. I believe so.
And
spreading blasphemy.
And then Brayden was in the military, I think.
Yeah, also spreading blasphemy.
My dick is called blasphemy now.
Yeah.
Did you not appreciate that joke? It was funny.
It was very clever, actually. I appreciate that, Tyler.
Dude, this dog is such a critic. This dog is such a critic.
Really
she doesn't like.
Brandle, you should check your Snapchat. That you should check the Snapchat I sent you.
Mm-hmm. I got a new phone, by the way. I don't know if you know
nice.
That. I have my Heathen. I switched over to an Apple.
Yeah, join us.
Yes.
Why would you do this? You were supposed to destroy this and not become them.
You actually what? What is there 2 donations?
There's going to be more here soon. I'm getting it pushed out onto a podcast. But
Tyler, you're crazy. I didn't think you were.
It's hopefully going to be like around 20 to 30,000 people that'll see it here soon. So
Tyler, no, I'm gonna cry. I don't want this.
Yeah. No, man, you had a really rough day, and so I was like, fuck it.
Incredible health saving operation. You know the cost of house security tonight. He doesn't know I'm doing this for him, but while he may not actually need butthole surgery, he has had a rough lately with his daughter. He went to ER recently, and on the same day getting in car wreck with only vehicle him and his family to get to and from work. We used to repair his car and pay off some medical bills. Wow.
Yeah, man.
That's a flattering picture, by the way. You could have chosen anything else.
I thought it made you look rather handsome.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's going to be quite a few people that'll see it. That's the only reason why I sent it this way. I was going to wait until the full 5,000 was there.
Oh, but, God, Jesus Christ. No, because this makes it funny, though.
Yeah, I figured that way you should know that that's happening. So, and if anybody listening to the podcast wants to help, go donate, because Brandle really did have a rough day last week. And,
very rough day.
So.
Thank you. I do appreciate that. I don't expect anything out of this. I'm going to be honest, just as a general thing, but this is really sweet. And thank you.
Yeah, of course, man. You know, I love you.
I'm gonna say this to Michaela.
Dude, I feel like such a piece of shit sometimes, right? Because I'll pull up Facebook only for the marketplace because I'm looking for people who are hey, I'm just throwing this wood away.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm there to scoop it up, and then I see updates from my family that I haven't talked to in literal years. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah,
and
so
then I just close it. I'm like, I'm not doing it.
Have you guys fallen into the same realm for us? And I feel like it's our generation and similar age groups here where I'm just not using Facebook. I use Messenger exclusively for getting a hold of people because that's the most contact information I have is through Facebook because of how much I used it through junior high and high school and become obsessed with it because it was the social media to use and it was fine. It wasn't riddled with fucking ads and viruses and other bullshit, stupid. Yeah.
Dude, I did some
but we just had children's safety guards on for a while. So.
Yeah, that's true. That true too.
I get some weird ass ads when I'm opening up the marketplace.
Yeah, I've used that too and to sell some stuff. That's about it. But every time I open it, I feel like there's just so much now and it just feels monotonous and fucking stagnant and repetitive. I don't know. It's just not interesting anymore.
No, my thing is always okay, if I'm scrolling through something, I just put my phone down. I'm nope, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
I do have an issue with doom scrolling on TikTok though. But it's so bad, dude.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. Reels. I open up TikTok once every whenever my girlfriend sends me something on TikTok, right? And I'll scroll for 30 seconds. And I'm seeing all these people and they're crying over the stuff they're seeing on TikTok. And I'm scrolling through my TikTok and it's memes, music.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And a lot of mine is anime shit,
Yeah. And I'm why is your guys Why is your guys' feed also so fucking sad? You gotta curate that shit.
Dude, well, you know what's weird for me is the difference between my Facebook reels, my Instagram reels, and my TikTok reels.
I've noticed that.
There's a very distinct difference.
Porn. The Facebook ones are all porn and copywritten movies.
Thank you.
I'm not the only one. Thank God. Well, all three of us are friends, so we might just be outing ourselves completely here.
Yes, honestly. Okay, I get it. And for a while, okay, whatever. But and then honestly, it's kind of annoying. And I'm kind of sick of it. And not that I really ever enjoyed it or whatever. It's become because I'll be wanting to watch reels while I'm at work, and that shit happens while I'm right in the middle of work. And you're like, I don't want to watch this shit. Like, are you serious right now? Like, come on.
Oh, okay. God. Just because I like fucking Jujutsu Kaisen does not mean I like seeing some anime girl get her back blown out, but like you don't actually show the tits, like.
And then Zontan is like, did someone say my name?
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, dude.
Did someone say my name? You had a childhood? Interesting.
Ironically, TikTok is where I get it the least, which is funny, which is usually people. That's Instagram
the opposite. That's where it's at. Yeah, TikTok, I still get some, but not as much as Facebook.
Facebook is the worst.
Okay. The question is, do you see it on TikTok? It's, do you get it as much as my dad does on his?
Dude. There's a reason why your dad gets that. Like, I had to, because I've stopped getting on Facebook, but I had to go in and be like, hey, I really don't want to see shit like this.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's what I've been doing for the last couple months, and it's been less. But also it's because I don't use Facebook.
Yeah.
And it's same thing, because if I see those in my Facebook things, it's just less interesting than what is catered to me in my TikToks, which is anime, cooking, or other stupid bullshit, man shit,
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
We didn't even do the introduction we wanted to, by the way, because this is still a sad episode.
Yeah,
the man.
Kind of somber.
Yeah, that's because we've been having fun, but it's also been 2 weeks since we've talked. So we kind of a lot to catch up on.
Things have happened.
What's his name?
Akira Toriyama.
Akira Toriyama.
Yeah.
I struggle with saying his name.
No, you're good. Yeah, no, he passed.
If you cry every time.
Yeah.
Leave a comment.
By the time this releases, it'll have been a week since the information was released about his death. But for us, we just barely got notified today.
It just dropped. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, Tyler literally messaged both of us like an hour or two ago, and I was
like half an hour. I'm like, I was trying to get psyched up and excited for this podcast, and then Tyler's like, "Yo, bro, your childhood, dead."
Yeah,
well, not even in my
little brother messaged me, and Connor was super bummed.
That's the worst. Oh my God,
dude. Well, I mean, you know how we were at home, fucking. That was our shit, man. Dude, my entire family
right now with your kids.
I know. That episode, they're blasting out Kamehamehas left and right, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everest obviously isn't going to care because he's going to be like, what is death?
Yeah.
But
how do I make it?
Yeah, exactly. I
don't know.
A few different ways, buddy.
Not to change gears too much, but because we'll get back into it. But that's funny you say that. Do your kids not know about death in a concept at all right now?
Well, okay, I shouldn't say that. Ev kind of has a concept, mostly because of Lion King. Just oh, that's sad, and oh, they went away, and he doesn't see him again, and it just makes him sad. And he gets sad when he sees the character sad, but I don't think he has a firm grasp on what it means. He understands death, dead, but he doesn't understand what that entails.
Conceptually.
Yeah.
So
The reason I ask is because Lily has been exposed to this the last couple years. Just between Michaela's family members have been passing away a lot.
Yeah.
And so it's become this weird thing that she seems to understand it in a very surreal way. But at the same time, there's other moments when she is trying to talk about it in a joking way. She just doesn't get it,
Yeah,
because she's 3. It's like,
exactly. Yeah,
I was going to say she's 3 and she already has your sense of humor developing. So
I actually tried to keep that away from her, if you believe that or not. The self-deprecating humor, anyway. Other stuff that is darker, I'll still make jokes of, at least lighter jokes for her. But if I happen to be doing that with Michaela or whatever, I'm sure Lily has caught us doing that.
Hey, Ivysaur. Ivysaur?
Wait, you literally named her like it's Ivy like after Ivysaur. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Really?
No. It's Ivy as Poison Ivy from Batman, but I took her to work for the past couple of days and my coworkers started calling her Ivysaur and I'm like, I like that. That's a good nickname.
Oh, man.
Like, I'm trying to get her to evolve, okay? One day I will have a level 100 Venusaur.
I just spit my drink. Oh my god.
One day I will have a level 100 Venusaur, but right now I'm stuck at like a level 7 Bulbasaur.
Pluto's all brown, so I'll just get a Doug Trio.
You know what? This is just a Toriyama rebirth as your little pet, Brayden.
Yeah, there you go.
No, she's been alive. She's been alive a little longer than that.
Well, then the first. So, because like that's when it happened.
Yeah. Maybe if I give her a Sharpie, she'll draw the same character like 40,000 times. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe. Test it.
Train your.
Do I have a pen around here? I am surrounded by guitar parts right now.
Oh, beautiful.
A pen.
Just give.
I think we should definitely like talk about Toriyama's influence on our lives, though, or something. Just kind of like a memorial episode, celebrating the man.
I agree.
You're having a moment of silence, Ivysaur.
I will say, though, to kind of start it off in a way to also shove it off to me here, because I have watched a lot of Dragon Ball, but I feel like I didn't really get into it until I watched Super. Not Super.
Z. GT.
No, the one with Beerus and Whis and the
Super. Yeah.
Super. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Because I've always watched it here off and on back in the day when it was on Adult Swim. And my brothers never really cared for it. There were so many other shows that I like to watch and enjoy that I enjoyed. But it was a staple of a show that I always go to when other things were not on, or I really did want to watch it, but I didn't stick to it like you did. But when I met you, you got me into the games.
Oh, dude, Budokai Tenkaichi.
Dude, that shit made me love the series.
Oh, so good, dude.
But that was like even the abridged series.
Yeah. Yes.
Dragon Ball Z abridged. Yeah.
That shit was so funny.
Then you gotta think like that.
And so sorry, Brayden. And so from the games, I really kind of stopped keeping up with the series until Super, and then I actually finished Super, and then I think they're still continuing it or whatever right now. I don't really know. But I realized, Tyler, I think you have a bigger and heavier influence by him than me or Brayden. Maybe Brayden just as much. I'm not sure how much you have watched.
I'll tell him. I need to let the dog out real quick. I'll be right back. I'll tell my stories.
Okay.
Yeah, no, dude. I mean, Dragon Ball was the first anime I ever watched. Introduced to me by my Uncle Will. And it's like I watched that. I watched Z as a kid. I loved Z so much. I actually didn't finish Dragon Ball until after I had finished Z, and so I did it the wrong way according to most experts. But my brothers and I, we spent all like hours just pretending to be Saiyans trying to go Super Saiyan as like little kids in the backyard, or be like throwing out like Kamehamehas or Garakan, like. God, dude, it's just.
I felt like that was cooler than what I did because that was me for Naruto, and Naruto's a little.
Naruto running, dude. Goddamn.
Yeah, and then I would pretend to be like the Ninetales fox.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, so yeah,
it's all right, man. You're a kid. You're having fun playing pretend, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Back in the day, Dragon Ball playing pretend to you're saying was cringy.
Yeah, that's true too.
Just Naruto is just kind of like the more recent one that people are like, oh man, fucking the weirdos.
I don't know if you could say it's because it was the recent one. I think that was the one that really like we got attached to, though.
Yeah.
No, I get that, but. I don't know. Overall, between that and the fact that like he worked on Dragon Quest, he was like the main artist for that. Princess Mononoke, or was it Princess Mononoke that he helped work?
Be careful there. Be careful there. I'm pretty sure Miyazaki.
No, Miyazaki. Yeah, but like Miyazaki brought in like a bunch of other artists, and like I thought Toriyama was one of them, or it might have been Akira. I don't know.
I'm not sure. I think I see more of it in Akira, but I don't want to say anything that I'm not.
Chrono Trigger, I know for sure he did, because that's got
Chrono Trigger.
That's got Toriyama all over it.
That is
Dr. Slump,
Toriyama,
dude. Oh, like
just like a frog.
It's because of him that like I got as into anime as I did, and like I enjoyed that medium of art, and I think his work is what allowed. Honestly, I think his work probably had the biggest impact on anime hitting the West and becoming as big as it did. Mm-hmm. I don't think anyone else can claim like a greater role in that than Toriyama,
because it was done like an American way. Go ahead, Brayden. Sorry.
Well, anime was originally based off of American comic books that were left behind after World War II. And that's what spun off to become manga and anime. It's the Japanese interpretation of an American comic book. But what I was going to say is like, even past just art, like how many kids do you know that wanted to start like working out, eating healthy because of Goku?
Right?
Yeah.
No, seriously though, like, and just like his lifestyle, going on it, like having that like epic adventure, and I don't know, man, like it got people into martial arts, it got people into like a ton of things, just to like, that's how influential his creations were. And
like people making fun of it were able to make that their like employment, like Team 4-Star, like
they weren't making fun of it, they were celebrating it, man.
Yeah, like, it was like tongue in cheek, like
we love your shit so much, this is the parody that
we love your shit so much, we gotta parody it. It's basically like Weird Al of anime.
Yeah. No, it really is.
But I think it's a good introduction for anyone who wants to get into anime, because it's so simple of a premise, but like it's known for the fighting scenes and the power-ups and all that shit, and that's what you want to watch it for. It's like the same. It's like when you watch the Transformer movies. They're not fucking good, but you're gonna watch it because Michael Bay directed it and made it.
That is not why I watch the Transformers movies.
Why do you watch them, Brayden?
Because I watched the Transformers cartoon, like the original one where the animation was fucking trash.
Well, that's still better than like. That storyline wise, I don't know. Well, that's easier to say.
There wasn't much of a storyline back then, anyways. I just like Transformers.
Yeah, fair enough.
It was a good concept.
What is though?
What, Tyler?
Oh, sorry. I was just saying, no, it really is though.
Oh, What were you gonna say? Was there something you were gonna add to what you wanted to say to your thing?
I think you got covered, but like I remember like being a kid and watching Toonami with my dad, and that was like what got me into all of this shit.
Always a good time.
Yeah. Like in my like for me, like I have that connection to Dragon Ball Z, but my main one was the original Dragon Ball.
Mm-hmm.
Like back when the artwork was questionable in some areas, Mr. Popo.
Oh, yeah.
But it was like just martial arts tournaments, like lower stakes, just watch Kid Goku and Bulma and Chi-Chi, and they're just vibing and fighting and shit. And like that was where I was first exposed to it, and that shit was fun, man.
Oh man, I mean, fun. It goes beyond fun, man. Like that shit was, I don't know, especially for, because I come from like a family where like we didn't have a whole lot, and where you just you have a select amount of like very few things that like bring you joy on a day-to-day life, or like let you connect with people in your life. And it was just, that was something that like me, my cousins, like all of us like enjoyed so much. And man, I like, I can't even count just the sheer amount of times where I've gotten to like talk about, or reminisce about something Akira Toriyama has done and connect on a deeper level with my family because of that. So it's just,
and you're able to share that right now with your sons and your boys, and like that. Dragon Ball Z is it's never going to go away. It's going to be like Berserk, where it's like this was part of this generation. It wasn't something that was going on. It was one of the building blocks of it.
But I also wonder, do you guys think that, I know they said that they're going to try to wait after the funeral to decide if they're going to continue working on everything that's already currently out. Do you think that they're going to?
That they're going to actually finish Daima?
Yeah. Or do you think they should just stop altogether out of respect? Or do you think he would want them to keep going? I think he would want them to keep going, right?
I mean, I don't know the guy personally, like, but I mean, probably. I think it all depends on, because like he kind of already handed down the torch to another artist,
and he's been trying to hand it down for so long.
I see.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, he kind of like retired and decided to like live like a more seclusive life, because I think he got like a rock star lifestyle for the first like 20 years of his career, and it was a bit much. So,
dude, it's like Kishimoto, where it's like, okay, my shit ended. I finished Naruto. Can I just fuck off and never be bothered again? I'm like, no, you earned that. You earned that.
That shit's fundamentally different too, because that shit made you cry. I mean, there was scenes that were kind of heavy in some DBZ stuff. I mean, you could find some good stuff in that, but Naruto, there was like fucking one after another. That show was depressing, but a lot of also heartfelt moments,
Oh, dude, when you go back and you watch like all Naruto without any filler whatsoever, like it's pretty sad the entire fucking way through.
There's some, honestly, in Dragon Ball, there's some like heart-wrenching moments too. Like I feel like you guys might just need to go rewatch Dragon Ball, because
I'm not trying to deny that. The first thing that pops into my head is Broly and Bardock and
sure, I know
those. Broly Super was honestly really good too. Like,
dude, that one was amazing. That one was so good. That one was so good.
What comes to mind for some of the saddest episodes you can remember, or scenes or whatever.
Yeah, are you making your Linkin Park numb AMV?
Yeah, so when I'm doing my little Dragon Ball Z AMV or Dragon Ball AMV, probably like when Krillin dies and like Goku walks in on him in Dragon Ball for the first time, and when the little indigenous boy loses, oh my gosh, why can't I remember his name? But he loses his dad. No, this is Dragon Ball. But like his dad's like this big like warrior protector, and then Tao, the assassin, he comes in and like kills the dude. And this is like before like the Dragon Balls were super easy to get, so like it actually had like some impact and some meaning. I was gonna say
like yeah, in the OG Dragon Ball, it was like if someone was dead, you weren't seeing them for a while.
Yeah. And then in Z, it would be like basically Trunks' timeline as just a whole.
I know about that. Yeah, that's fair.
And then
I'm gonna say like
End of Cell.
I want to say Namek gets there in a few places. Yeah,
that's a good one. That's one I actually remember personally. That was actually a good one.
Yeah, no, Namek was.
Boo. Boo. When his dog gets killed.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that one's kind of like solved immediately since Boo just brings it back to life.
And then kind of kills everyone.
Yeah, it goes a little crazy.
Yeah, and then like we can only alleviate with comedy so much. Like for every time someone you care about dies in Dragon Ball, like you have to kill Yamcha 3 times to feel better.
Yamcha, man.
Seriously, that guy. Oh man, he. Yeah, man. I don't know. I just. It's weird because like. It's like I don't even know the guy, but like he just like impacted my life in such like a fundamental way that it's just crazy to think about. Like that dude's gone. Like
no more original content from his eyes.
Yeah.
And like, look, everything that exists is a derivative from him.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
So is it ever going to go away?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just there forever. The guy literally created, his. I really feel like everything that comes after, probably for the next couple hundred, however long humans are on this planet.
I was going to say
there's going to be an influence from Toriyama.
He basically created the modern shonen.
Yep.
There's so many like Hollywood movies right now that are taking inspiration from Dragon Ball. Evolution existed.
Oh man. But no, and then like Dragon Ball Z Abridged, dude. Like, and those guys over at Team 4 Star. I watch that shit like all the time.
I was gonna say I can't go more than like 2 days without accidentally quoting something.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I just in general, Toriyama has brought so many laughs and just so much joy to the world through his art, and it's just awesome. And it's just really sad that he's gone, but like what he did is awesome.
His legacy is just.
I hope he didn't suffer when he died.
Those are that's a typically quick death, right?
You don't know what you don't know.
Yeah, you don't even know it's coming, and it's just like
it's like a switch.
Yeah.
I guess that's the best you could ask for, I guess, in some scenarios.
Yeah.
So I don't think he suffered at all. Hopefully. I mean, you can never be 100% certain, but yeah, you'd hope that no one suffers, like, unless they deserve it, like if the person was like a, child predator, then yeah, suffer, you get tortured for a few days before you die.
For a few days, try a couple months. maybe
a couple months would be impressive. But at some point, it just kind of gets old.
Yeah,
it's like you almost feel bad for the dude torturing the dude. You're like, oh, dude, that's.
I'm like, dude, how are you not bored yet? Like,
yeah, then
it's like when you see a doctor like handing out medicine in Africa.
But then at what point it's like, would killing him be a mercy? And you don't want to show him mercy, so then you have to keep torturing.
Yeah.
Right. And so then it's just like they're stuck living forever. Like, but at least it's like a living hell.
Then like you're having to put more and more work in because they're going to get used to it.
Anyways, back to Toriyama.
Yeah.
Before we get too off the rails here.
Well, I don't know. I know we've like sucked his dick here pretty hard in his afterlife, but
this man deserves to be
We have to.
We're glazing pretty hard. Let's see here. I told you I had his IMDb thing open.
Yeah,
I didn't realize like how many different versions of just Dragon Ball there is.
Yes.
Yeah, there's 4.
Well,
there's only 4 Dragon Balls. There's only more than 4 Dragon Balls,
and that doesn't include like the movies.
I'm not even talking about the movies. There are only 4 series of Dragon Ball.
Okay, fine. You can remove GT.
Hold on.
Thank you. That's all I ask.
I have just,
No, you're good.
Yeah. There you go. I just wanted proof. There you go. GT's there. GT
no, it's not. No, it's
not. Yeah. You saw it, man, folks. You
can't hide it. You can't run from it. It does not exist. I've been running my entire life away from it, and I will continue.
No, this guy, there's just so many things that he's been a part of. And yeah, of course, Dragon Ball is going to be a huge part of that, right? Especially with all the video games. And
I didn't understand that he actually was involved, like, with the video games.
Well, I mean, he created the series, man. He like owns like permanent rights to it or something like that. So like he always has to be accredited. So,
but the one that caught my eye, which I wish wasn't dead, was Jump Force. Which it's so sad because I bought the game full price, $60. A month before the servers died and were getting turned off. And I didn't know this, and it was a surprise to everybody. The game was dying and we knew it was coming, but I thought I had more time than that. Lord and behold, nope, it's gone. And now the game is like pretty much a break.
That's really like a lesson for life. The end was coming. We all knew it. And we just thought we had more time.
Yeah.
Speaking about fighting games, congratulations to Uma for winning Capcom Cup and more importantly $1 million.
Oh my god, just for being good at the video game.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Dude, first place in the last Capcom Cup was $1 million. Second place was $100K.
Mm-hmm.
Third place was $50K.
Mm-hmm.
I think fourth place was like down to $10K.
Damn,
still a lot of money. That's a big jump from $1 million to.
Yeah, that's what everyone was saying.
That's a big drop. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you gotta be the best of the best to get the most, right? That's fucking capitalism at work.
Yeah. I also love how after that he immediately dropped out of all the rest of the year's tournaments and was like, no, fuck you.
That's what I would do, dude. I'd take a year break. Like,
dude, I think he dropped 150,000 yen in the first 2 weeks on HoloLive. Just getting super chats.
What is this? Dragon Boob Z at Dragon Ball Z porn parody?
Oh, dude, have you not watched that? It's hilarious.
Is this real?
Wait, what? Is this like in the stuff that he's accredited to?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yeah, dude, it's like Disney, where if
It's in that list I was showing you.
Oh, I'm looking at the list right now.
There was a Super Mario Bros. Porn back in the day, and Nintendo bought the rights of it so they could shut it down.
Short adult.
I've told you about the Disney corporate office's porn filing cabinets,
featured in nudie.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, it doesn't even show you like who's in it. Like what the hell?
It just gives me no information. Just
you should Google it. You should Google it.
Synopsis.
You gotta add. Okay.
Yeah, you should live stream it.
And doesn't train hard and does it. Oh yeah, Goku gets bored, and Chi-Chi won't help him train.
Chi-Chi never helps him train.
I don't think this is the memory he wants.
It's what he would have wanted.
So Chi-Chi then gets a gangbang.
Now is this Dragon Ball? Is this Dragon Ball like OG type of gangbang, if you know what I mean, or is it like?
Okay. Sorry.
There you go. Okay, update has been saved. There's now a synopsis for the movie.
I'm gonna refresh. Does it show that?
Probably not yet. Because I have a contributor account, but like it takes a minute. It usually has to get like approved.
Oh, rip.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
you never know though. Could be.
Yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be funny if they accept it. That means somebody acknowledged it and went, "Yep,
that's exactly what happens there."
Oh, that's funny.
The funniest thing is like anyone can just do that. Anyone can edit a Wikipedia article. There's no one stopping you.
Right. I remember that.
But yeah, guys, I don't know. I'm a little bummed. Probably won't hit me in full effect until like tomorrow, where I'll probably wake up and be like, oh, he did.
And he's going to be like, God damn it. This is just like when Robin Williams passed.
Oh, fuck, dude. Yeah, that too. Oh, that one.
To where
me.
like I was like
that's a hard
crashing one. On your couch, and then we both woke up at like 4 a.m. going, fuck.
Yeah. No, seriously. That's kind of how I feel like I'm going to be tonight. I'm going to like wake up super early and be like, God damn it. Like, the worst part is like he's still 68's kind of young, man. I mean, it's not like that young, you know, like you lived a decent chunk of time, but you didn't make it to 80. You know,
you didn't get to chill out for a minute. You know what I'm saying? You didn't get
exactly. I feel like after 80, people don't care if you die. Like it's expected.
Yeah, right. Exactly. And most people, I feel like, are like, okay, if I'm not like functioning in a meaningful way, and if you have to don't wipe my ass for me or whatever, then I'll be okay. But
it's like just as like if you guys develop CRISPR, we can talk. Otherwise,
yeah.
What's your favorite series? Did I ask that?
Oh, from him? I mean, it's gonna be Dragon Ball Z for sure. Z. Like, Z is just.
What about?
That's like that was my bread and butter.
You, Brayden?
He's usually just like a consultant for the movies. I think the ones that he worked on was Battle of Gods. And
for the risk of us all saying the same thing, I'm going to say Dragon Quest or Chrono Trigger. Actually, I'm going to say Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Trigger was pretty fucking cool.
I get
that. Dude, it's still so fucking good.
It's solid, dude. It's a solid game.
I am the simp for the series for Super, because it's the only series that drew me back in after all these years. Granted, it's been a couple years since I've watched it, but back then, only because I'm a sucker for.
Because I don't like Super.
Well,
no, don't feel bad.
No, I'm just a sucker for his Ultra Instincts look. I actually really like the silver look.
It's the blue hair.
Yeah, the blue hair. I mean, I like the blue hair, but when silver happens, it's kind of a
Super Saiyan God.
And the names are dumb.
That part does make me upset a little bit.
But have you considered Super Saiyan God?
Mm-hmm.
Super Saiyan got the Super Saiyan.
Although Saiyan got it this
when they came up with when they just started calling it Ultra, when they just started calling it Ultra Instinct, I feel like that was fair. It made sense based off everything up until that point.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Well, and we got fucking Shaggy memes out of that, dude. Like,
yeah, that shit.
On, man.
We got Shaggy meme video games out of.
Which is a good game now, by the way. It's like
they made do you want me to like explain that story because I relatively know what's going on, or do you just want to like let it be?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So okay, so that was Multiverses. Came out. That was Warner Brothers, basically Space Jam Smash Bros.
Right.
Where it was all the shit that they did. And then they said, hey, we are going to launch its open beta. And so they launched the open beta. And usually when it's a beta, it's only supposed to last for a couple of weeks. And they just never said where it was going to end. And then they updated it with the store and the microtransactions. Ooh. And after months of it, like everyone just assumed, okay, they said it was a beta, but I think this is the game. I think it's out now. Right. And then after months of that, they were just like, okay, thanks guys for participating in the open beta. No refunds. When the game releases, we look forward to seeing you back. And then they took it down and they haven't said a word about it since.
They're going to wait until everyone forgets, then re-release it and rake in the dough again.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not going to rake in the dough.
Well, maybe if unless it runs out of like everyone's memories.
I think it passed. I think they dropped the ball on the timing.
Maybe
because then the Warner Brother switched out their CEO and then canceled basically everything to write it off for taxes.
Yeah, they've been doing that with a lot of their shit that they own too. I mean, their shit is over, dude. Like,
dude, with fully complete movies, they canceled them and wrote them off as tax write-offs. And you know what pisses me off the most about this?
What?
They apparently thought Velma was good enough to let through.
You got a point there.
I've been so fucking mad.
But Velma followed the Disney formula of like pissing off the old fan base, and then like
no one liked it.
Anger.
No one liked it. No one fucking liked it. There are people out there that said they liked it. They didn't watch it.
Yeah.
I don't care if they said, yo, I watched every single episode. You aren't a person if you, in my eyes, if you watched Velma and liked it.
Fair enough.
Like straight up, like I'll come up with a new kind of slur for the people who like Velma. I don't give a fuck.
Let me know how that goes.
It's not going to have anything to do with race. It's all about taste.
You become a tastist.
I like it. I like the hatred.
Dude, I've been holding this shit. Like I've been holding it in like
it's like an advanced form of like gatekeeping.
No, I'm like, yo,
Brayden, is that not exactly what being a tastist would be? Like, it's just you're an advanced level gatekeeper. Like,
hey, gatekeep your hobbies. Otherwise, Velma happens to all of them. Disney will Star Wars your Star Wars.
Good point.
And Indiana Jones, your Indiana Jones.
Amazon already Star Wars my Lord of the Rings, our Lord of the Rings. So
They also Star Wars your Wheel of Time.
Oh, don't even bring that up. That hurts.
Yeah,
that hurts
why
too
we
much.
gatekeep. That's why we gatekeep.
You got a point. Okay, fuck. Brayden's right. Shit. All right, boys. I'm gonna go gatekeep Wheel of Time some more on Reddit.
Yeah, do it.
I'm gonna do that until 4 a.m.
There's like a whole subreddit dedicated to shitting on the show, and it's great.
Okay,
like, I haven't watched the show, but
I have one like conversation question I've been meaning to ask you guys.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So this is insane. I see it all the time on Reddit. Right. But have you guys noticed on social media, the better someone becomes at something, the more Reddit hates them because they're not one of them anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I think it just depends on the subreddit, but sure.
r/woodworking.
I see.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, it's so fucking bad. It's like, oh, I got this tool, and the internet now is like, oh, we missed it back when this person was legit and didn't have these fuck.
Okay, they're just jealous.
And then you see it, and then you see it every single day towards any fighting game where it's like, oh, these guys, like, it's just scrub quotes.
Right.
It's just scrub quotes. Like, I've been noticing it, and it's like, what the fuck?
It makes sense. Oh, man.
Dude, it's like everyone is trying to be the hipster of absolutely everything. And, like, yeah.
Isn't that Reddit to a T, though? You know, like, it's just...
Yeah, no, I'm just going to, like, build a cabin out in the middle of the woods and be like, okay, if you are a moderator on Reddit, there is a kilometer radius around my property. If you step foot in it,
it will. First, there will be a device that detects your phone history. If it detects you as the mod for anything, the next step you take will be a landmine that's active and primed.
That'd be quite impressive. I feel like you would engineer something like that to happen.
I mean, you definitely could, dude.
I would never.
Okay, you would have Tyler do it.
He would never. Yeah. We are not liable.
True. Okay, listen. I would never do that.
Yeah, I would never. I only have Nerf toys.
Yep, there are Nerf toys, only Nerf toy appliances inside my home. If the FBI or CIA decides to do an op on me and my son is out hunting, he is using a Nerf gun. Please don't shoot him.
Also, ATF, please don't shoot my dog.
Oh, are you okay?
Or his dog. Yeah, or my dog too, if they're out hunting.
Or my wife, shoot through the door because you're trying to shoot my friend.
Yeah, exactly. Please don't do that. I feel like we're talking about two separate stories, but it was the exact same response essentially from the government.
Oh, dude, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, cool. Yeah. You know, the raid on the dude's like farm out. Was it Alaska? It was Alaska, right?
No, you're talking about Ruby Ridge, right?
Yeah, Ruby Ridge. Is it? I thought that was Alaska.
No.
Not Alaska? No, it wasn't Alaska.
No.
Shit. Well, yeah, Ruby Ridge. Yeah, that guy. If you haven't heard that story, kind of nuts. It's probably like one of the most fucked up things our government has done. So,
dude, I think Waco is so much worse than Ruby Ridge.
Waco is pretty bad, but I mean, I don't know that one. Like to its own citizens. You're right. Waco is probably worse.
I would say Waco's worse just because it was the ATF taking a tank and driving over like a bunch of children.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry.
Also,
did you not know that, Brandle?
No.
Also,
no,
yeah, dude.
I don't want that in my search history. Please.
Oh, also, then figure out like who really killed Martin Luther King.
Well,
it was the FBI.
Yeah. 100%.
They didn't even try to hide it. It was the FBI.
Dude, you know what's crazy? I remember learning in grade school, like, they're like, yeah, and like to this day, they don't know exactly who killed Martin Luther King Jr. And then my teachers, because like it was like some video that they were showing us. My teacher was like, it was the government.
Oh yeah, no, because I had the same history teacher, like when they're teaching about the JFK, and he's like, also, this isn't in your textbook. But if you were to ask me what I thought,
yeah,
that's always fun. Yeah,
dude, I'm pretty sure that teacher's the only reason why I'm like as into history as I am.
Oh, that guy was great.
Awesome. So FBI killed Martin Luther King, CIA killed JFK, CIA fucked over Cuba.
Oh, so hard.
Just in general.
Most of South America, honestly. Most of South America.
Panama, especially.
Well, and then the Middle East. We all know what we did over there. Fucking.
Like, you guys know the lore for Helldivers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No.
Where it was like, oh yeah, the bugs were peaceful, and then we found out that if you, like, they could be farmed for spaceship fuel if you kill them.
Yeah.
And then use their blood in a spaceship. And then like, oh yeah, we need to declare war on them. Yeah. Then we're just farming a bunch of Terminids. Oh, hey, the automatons from Helldivers 2. Yeah, those were old people who were sent to a mining colony and just started replacing their broken body parts with robot parts.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And then there's a third faction in the original Helldivers where it's like they showed up in peace, and then the government was like, yo, they have weapons of mass destruction on their spaceships.
Can't let that be.
Yeah, that sounds familiar, don't it?
Weird.
Oh yeah, I've been playing a shit ton of. I've been playing so much Helldivers too. It's been disgusting.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
Yeah, it is.
Part of the lore that I've heard is like the automatons is what released or helped the bugs escape to come back for the war, since they both showed up around the same time for the invasion.
Wait till we see the third faction.
Yes, that's what the other thing was saying, is they're thinking maybe it's another 2 factions that might try to be a part of this.
Yeah, there's something called the Illuminates.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be fun. Have you guys played much of it?
No, not really.
No, I haven't had a chance to, so I need to, but
I'm level 16.
My God.
Oh my God.
All right.
Nope, I'm not.
Yeah, congrats, man. There you go. Fucking, that's how you do it.
I also
killed so many bugs.
I find it more of a party game.
Yeah.
Oh no, it definitely is more of a party game. But then I throw out my orbital laser, and then you get jealous because I grind.
But have you guys heard about the Game Master? That is,
dude, it's a Dungeons and Dragons campaign, and it's just one dude.
Dude, I'm so excited. But have you also heard about the new the mech suits and battle fucking weapons?
But the thing is you have to live, like, right now they're in the game, but you have to liberate this planet.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Will you join the fight on board the SS Patriot of Patriotism?
Beautiful.
I wish I did. I wish I thought of that, because that's what my ship is named, but I stole that off of Roanoke.
No, that's amazing, dude. I love that. Well, I guess that brings us to the end of the episode. So first up, Rip Toriyama. Thanks for listening to Hard Homies.
Buy our t-shirts.
Buy our t-shirts. God, no.
Comment, and subscribe. Please leave a comment. What is your favorite Akira Toriyama?
Memory.
Yeah, that's a good way to end it.
Yeah.
I like. What's the cringiest thing you've ever done while gazing into a poster of Goku and Vegeta?
How hard have you tried to turn Super Saiyan? I don't know. Just let us write a comment. Let us know. Your favorite memory of Akira Toriyama. And
have you ever tried to Kamehameha so hard you shit your pants?
Once. One time.
Delicious.
It was.
Delicious. Someone